Alright, what is up guys? Jaret Campisi back at the track for another video. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that I've been getting asked a lot. People asking me, how do I figure out my best 200? How do I figure out what my best 400 potential is? And it's all based around one thing. And that one thing is coming up right after this. Stay tuned.
Gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about how to calculate your fastest 200 and 400 meter time, okay? And it's all based off your top speed, well, and your acceleration. So it really comes down to your 100 meter time. A lot of people that are 400 meter runners, even 300 meter hurdlers, 400 hurdlers, even sometimes 200 meter runners, I ask them, what's your time in the 100? They don't know. So that's your first problem. Same thing, a lot of 400 meter runners won't even run the 200. I say, what's your 200 time? You know, what's your 200 PR? They don't know, they've never run it. So you really have to run these races, and you have to run them a few times and at the right parts of the season, because running 100 in the middle, at the beginning of the season, is going to be a lot slower than running it when you're peaking if you're training correctly and stuff like that. So that's the first step. So I'm just going to go off based off my times. You guys can plug your own times in and figure it out for yourself. So my 100 meter PR was like 10.65, something like that. It wasn't my best event. So if I want to figure out what the best 200 I could run at that speed, if I didn't get any faster, then I take my 10.65, multiply it by 2, and I get 21.3, which happens to be my 200 meter PR. So that's that simple. Take your best 100 meter time, double it, that's your 200 time, okay? And obviously it depends on how good of a runner you are, what kind of shape you're in, stuff like that. But this is a really, really good way to be really, really close, especially if you're the better caliber athlete you are, the closer this is going to be. So from there, if I want to take my 400 times, it's a little bit different. So I take my 21.3, which is my best 200 times. I double that, so times 2, that's 42.6, and you have to add 3.5 to 4 seconds for slowdown in the 400. So I don't know, let's just add 3.5 because I was in really good shape. It was 46.1. My best 400 time was 46 mid, so obviously probably 4 seconds is a little bit better because that'd be 46.6, which would be dead on, okay? So let's just say add 4 seconds. So if you don't get any faster, that's your best time that you're gonna run. So, you know, for me, I knew this when I was in college, especially my senior year. 46.6 in the 400 is a solid time, but it's not going to take you anywhere. It's not going to get you paid. It's not going to get you to the Olympics. It's not going to make you a professional athlete. Same thing with 21.3. It's a good solid time. You'll be one of the top runners in the country, but it's not going to get you paid. It's not going to make you take you to the Olympics. Same thing with my 10.6. That's a pedestrian 100 meter time. And so that's kind of how you figure out your times, okay? And that's how you figure out what is your best event. You just keep kind of bumping up until you hit an event that your speed and your strength kind of levels out in. And that's why if you take my 400 time, which isn't that impressive, but you add in hurdles, that's where you get good. That's where you get good times, you know? So I was able to run 49s in the hurdles, in the 400 meter hurdles, and that's where I was able to actually be a very, very solid competitive athlete, okay? So I just kept bumping up until I figured out what my best event was, and that's how you figure it out. It's all based on your speed, okay? So, you know, this is assuming that you're in really, really good shape. You are limited by your speed in every single event. So if you want to get faster in the 100, obviously you got your acceleration, your top speed. Your 200 is going to be based off your 100, and your 400 is going to be based off your 200, okay? So that's why all these events kind of tie together, so I want you guys to understand that. So I'll put these calculations in the description below, so you can go ahead and check them out, and let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that's helpful for you guys, so you can kind of start to get a feel for how this all ties together and how this makes sense, okay? So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a short, simple video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I'm out of it. Share it with your friends and family. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.
This crazy song